Here we go, would you look at that? Oh, we're up and everything! VGR on the red side, Hytek on the blue. This is the best of the finals. These two teams are fighting for $250 first place overall prize, 5 TD Esports headsets, and I think a bunch of other things as well. What is that? Computer time for iPlay? Just a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, whoever loses this still gets a bunch of stuff, but just nowhere near as much. I think they get a couple of mouse pads, but that is no consolation prize. Come on. We're fighting for the headsets here. And we're fighting on the new Oceanic Realm. So let's see what these guys can come up with. Bam! Hytek know what they're doing. Udia is out of the picture for Jibbers. Yes, Jibbers moonlighting as NZ Stealth. Don't ask. I don't even know why. But hey, that's where Liam is. Jarvan going down as well. Although VGR has been banning it out themselves. Very interesting to see. Nunu getting banned out as well by Hytek. They don't want that jungle monster going around eating everybody's faces off. Anyway, Jace, Sejuani, Draven going down as well for VGR. So normal Jace, as we saw before. Apparently Sejuani is pretty dangerous in the jungle. Good teamfight presence, and Draven getting taken out. There's still opportunities for Varus and for Vayne to come in and take the center stage as ADCs. And come to think of it, there's Thresh, there's Blitz, there's Malphite, there's Morgana, there's whoever the damn hell anybody really wants. The only thing I can really see hurting those teams there are really Udyr, Jason, Draven. The rest of them are sort of like, you know, if they could get their hands on it, but what would it really mean? Not much to me. Anyway. But yeah, GG, Udyr ban. Skyk's going to be picking up Lee Sin. So that's 2 champions taken away from that Jibbers, taken away from that jungle. And Synchronized thinking of surprising me by picking up the Misfortune. Come on, Synchronized. You know you want to go Varus or Vayne. There's the Varus. And he's just going to jump around a whole bunch of ADCs because he wants to try and fool me. But he's going to go Varus. He's going to go Varus. Unless he wants to completely troll me out. In which case, hey, sacrifice the game. Not my problem. I'm calling a Varus though. Varus or Vayne. Double V. As opposed to double D. Or triple D from BKF. What you talking about? Come and Synchronize. You know when to jump in. Jibbers thinking, what the hell do I do with jungle now? Jungle Malphite, Jibbers. That's what you do. You get first pick and you've got it right. You know, it's your pick. Take it away. Come on. I want to see a Malphite. You go Elise for a jungle as well. Actually, Elise is pretty damn good. Oh, but he wants Cry to definitely get that Janna. That apparently it's actually a sibling. They're playing with a bunch of new people. It's a sibling ADC support combo team that they've got at bot lane. So that's a brother and a sister, I think. That's what I was told. I don't know if they're kidding me. They could be. People do. I'm pretty gullible. You'll tell me something's true with a straight face, and I'll think you're telling me the truth. Because I want to believe in people. I want to... Yeah. You all make me feel like crap. I'm very gullible. But yes, Jibbers locked in on that Janna for Cry. Or Cree. I'm going to say Cry. Except that's a K, so I don't know. Cree. I tried, didn't I? Anyway, Rika thinking of picking up the Sona. Hey, Harlow instantly locked in as the Graves. Very interesting. I did predict a Vayne coming out of them instead, but he's really looking heavily at that Graves. That's interesting. That's short range, so he could have gone for Caitlyn for a bit longer to deal with Varus's range as well. He's going to get very up close and personal. They need a lot of heavy CC. It looks like that bot lane could have a bit of trouble. Can't tell. Oh, and they're going to go for the slow, reliable jungle, building into team fights with pretty decent ganks, to be honest. They're sticking up with the Nautilus, maybe. And hey, Snowpuff maybe coming out with the traditional VGR Morgana, which has dominated iPlay tournaments in the past. Just checking my messages. I'm too popular. What's that? Look at that message just coming up on the screen. Some message. Let's get rid of that. That was ugly. Come on, lock in on that Morgana. I haven't seen Morgana on VGR for a very long time. I never saw her as really going downhill. There've just been better options or more options coming up that can be just as versatile. Like Orianna's still just ridiculously good as a replacement for Morgana. But they do manage to lock it in. So they're now left with their top lane to pick, and blue team can now outpick the mid lane. And potentially first pick that top. just if that Lee Sin's going to swap with Hey Halo for the ADC. Ooh, we see a Renekton coming out from Sniff. I'm thinking Karloi is going to jump on the bunny pretty quickly. The Riven. Yeah, I know, I'm sorry, it's always Battle Bunny Riven for me. There's no other Riven in my life. And Superior Name picking out the mid lane. Ooh, Kennen would be interesting going up against Morgana. Decent amount of poke, and Morgana is pretty slow, not easily dodged, so he is going to pick up on that. Although when Morgana hits 6, if she manages to land a Q, her ultimate, her AoE, all of that will just come together and crap all over that Kennen. So hopefully we'll see Kennen getting a bit aggressive or being very versatile in the early game. It's not necessarily about the lanes, it's also about the team compositions, who helps who, what goes on in the middle of the game. And yeah, Carlo is just looking at that Riven and going, found myself a Renekton. This happened before. Are we going to see a game number 1 from VGR like we did last time? Oh my, that Riven, like, yeah. Apparently it's another ping thing. Apparently Riven is just fantastic with this kind of thing. But we'll see where it goes from here. I want that lock in. Come on, there we go. 60 seconds before the 3-minute countdown. We're just seeing swaps go out. Yep. Jibber swapping with Cry. And Superior Name. Oh, yeah, Superior Name is going for the jungles. Oh, no, is going for the ADC Hey Halo in the jungle. I'm wondering if they saw what happened to that Renekton in the first game that I casted with VGR, because damn, Karloi just ate that Renekton. Like, oh, I can't even say. Brings a new meaning to slice and dice. It was not pretty. Hey, I'm popular again. Who's talking to me? Yeah, definitely Scania. But if you could, use the Twitch chat if you can. Although he may be just spectating because he's that boss. I don't even know. Anyway, 7 seconds before the 3-minute goes down. Now I can finally start talking about team compositions. What's going on right here? As we know, the bot lane, I said before, is looking pretty damn abysmal for Hytek, considering the teamwork that Cry and Synchronize have shown, and the fact that Varus is a great ranged damage carry, and Cry has been dealing out those shields ridiculously well. Really so up against the Graves. I mean, she's gonna know when he's gonna Q. She's gonna know how to control all of that. And so I'm worried. I mean, they need to get a bit of poke off. They need to be very, very safe. That Sona's not looking too safe. Is never looking too safe. In the mid lane, we talked a little bit about that as well. I mean, probably need a bit of aggression from Skux up against Morgana early, because once she gets a Q off and she manages to ult, she will just destroy Kennen. But Kennen is quite a quick little Pikachu. He can get across the map very easily. Very, very easily. And the top lane, we talked about that before. To be honest, the top lane could go anywhere. It depends if Renekton plays a bit more defensively. He's not known for playing defensively. He really isn't. And if Lee Sin jumps in there pretty quickly, because Lee Sin's slow, and then a stun from Renekton, cull the Meek, and, you know, into whatever, basically, is just a continuous onslaught against a Riven, but she does have the ability to get out of it. Two close range champions jumping on her from afar. She could still stun them out, she could still dash, she could still broken wings. So I just don't really know how to call that top lane. All I can say is that I know Riven will crap on Renekton if he doesn't have any help. And Jibbers, I'm sure, will come to be helping top lane quite a lot, seeing as I'm predicting bot lane will be fine because of the range on Varus. And mid lane is a bit of a toss-up, because it depends how the play goes on from the beginning to the mid game. Very, very hard to call. Both of the ADCs do have barrier on them, so looks like they're going to both be playing aggressive, trying to bait out a little bit of damage from each other. Trying to see who strikes first. get them into turret range. No bans out of Blitz and Thresh, so we're not really seeing any grab champions. They did manage to get that Nautilus onto the field as the sub-jungler in light of no Lee Sin and no Udyr. It happens. They really, really like banning out NZ Stealth. Moonlighting his gibbers right now. They like it. He's just so damn good at setting up those jungles, at playing in them jungles, and the team is great coordinating with him on how to get everything absolutely correct. How to give them the opportunities, how to show when and where they need help if the enemy's pushed up. Big part of the game. Very big. Okay, very exciting. Game 1. Getting in delay remaining just 1 second now, so let's switch over to the loading screen. Let's see what ping these guys have. Let's see how amazing yeah. You guys know, I can't deal with it. I still can't deal with it yet. I can't handle it. Too much ping. Too much of not enough ping. Come on, load. Load, Patoaster. Load, my sweet Patoaster. There we go. Who's a good boy? Oh, it got up to 40. Getting a bit laggy in New Zealand here. Come on. Oh, the rest of the day we've all had 33 ping. And now, at the very last, we've got 45 on one of these guys. Oh yeah, I can't believe it. 47. Oh, Arclight Varus sitting on 47. Oh, synchronized. I weep for your soul. What are you... Oh, down to 36. Oh, no, he's good. He's fine. Rest of 43. I don't know. I don't even know. That's terrifying. There's nothing that can stop New Zealand now. Nothing. Alright, both teams nearly loaded in. I'm liking all of those things now. It's main gold coming out from Hytek. 2 silvers and VGR, of course. Oh, like a bunch of these. This is Hytek versus VGR. A bunch of that, like basically all of them are all subs that have just been swapped over because they don't want to sacrifice their mains just yet. Kinda sad. Come on, load in. Toaster not playing friendly. There we go. And pause going out. Key bindings starting off the game. Let me just reposition everything for you here. Very nice and pretty. I am sort of voice I'm going to try and save my voice for some big plays. Unless we do see the onslaught that VGR has been bringing today. It's been quite terrifying. Like, what do you think about that Graves-Varus matchup? I mean, Varus has just such good range. I mean, Graves, he doesn't even... I mean, he's sort of got decent amount of farming potential with his Q. He can get very aggressive. He can push Varus back if he wants to, but given that Varus can initiate on him very quickly, and so can Janna if she manages to get a knock up. They can just run very, very quickly over to him. She can slow him as well, even if that sacrifices the move speed buff, and then Jibbers can jump on. I don't know what to call him in his stealth, but yeah, I just don't know about this Graves pick. It's going to be very interesting. Let me see. What are they talking about? What are these guys gabbing about? He needs to change stuffs. That's pretty hot. Take your time. All the tension. Yeah, we're dealing with a lot of tension in this. Do you guys have any predictions for this game? Any takers for anything? Any information would be appreciated because I'm out of ideas. Very, very obviously. Ooh, look at all the health pots. It's going to be a sustained game, it looks like. Both sides are pretty much spamming those health pots out. And pauses, apparently. They like spamming the pauses. Both bot lanes are going for the Doran's Blade start out. I would have expected a bit more in terms of health pots for Graves. Maybe even main health pots for Graves. I'm so terrified for this Graves. It'd be funny if he really got up in Varus's business and just destroyed everything. Where's Hui? I have no idea, Bite Long. I have no idea where Hui is. I've always asked myself where Hui is. I have no idea what you're saying. Who is Hui? Oh, Hull. Yeah, I'm confused. Hull had to go to work. He thought it was next week, sorry, that we were casting this, and he didn't get days off today, yeah. GG, son. I usually hide the chat just in case people are flaming, and it's a bitch to look at. Oh, Renekton apparently used teleport. Not. A little bit. Oh, look at that interesting chat. Did you just interesting chat? Nobody cares. Bye bye chat window. Bye bye.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Why, thank you, Summoner's Rift. Welcome to Snowy. Mason and Vade coming in early from VGR. Looks like they're pretty happy to get in this bush all together. Except Janna's not following suit. Oh cry. Where art thou? Come on, you guys can move in, it's safe. Do it! Catch this Sona off guard! Oh my god! No, they didn't see him! No! Oh my god, they did not stay in there! Closest bloody catch out if there ever was one. But now Hytek know exactly where VGR are, and yeah, they're pretty much prepared for anything they can throw at them. Lee knows where they are. He's over in their jungle himself. He's got the ward out to predict where they're going as well. Looks like it's going to be a mirror red buff steal to start out the game. Again, VGR just known for that pent-up aggression early in the game. They want to destroy everything that the enemy team knows and loves, and they do that by really getting up in their face. Or at least they have done for this day. And then maybe we're going to see Cry and Synchronize coming up behind Graves at the very beginning of the game and dealing a bit of damage. They know they have the positioning for it. And there's the red buff for Jibbers. Oh, very, very quick. Nope, they're going to play it safe. They're not going to try and get aggressive earlier in the game. You know, Rick does have a really good amount of poke early in the game, but there is that shield. And look at that, early gank, level 2, getting that start off on Superior. There's the flash out. He does grab Rick instead, though. A little bit late on that. Actually, it would have grabbed him either way. It would have grabbed Rick either way. Position of that flash from Superior, but good. Not necessarily a prediction on the gank, but they were back and they did manage to react to it a little bit. But good play by VGR. They've basically made that lane stale for the beginning of the game. Going to get that early aggression from Barris, that early farm advantage. He doesn't have to use any of his abilities right now. He can just stack up on farm and stay in the lane until Graves gets back. And Kylo going with a flash and the double broken wings. Triple, come to think of it. Getting away from the gank from Hayalo. And there is no ward in Kylo's inventory just yet. So he can't do any gank predictions. But that was sort of just lucky on Kylo's part. I think he started running a little bit away before Lee Sin got into the lane. But he may have just seen it very early with the turret sight that was down there. Just maybe, we'll see. Skuk's actually keeping Snowpuff far enough away from the minion line to make his Qs viable. Here we go, Snowpuff getting up close and personal now. The only thing that she really can do to try and maintain any sort of damage, any sort of lane control. Double ward down and Tribrush for bot lane. Nobody's going to slip up now. And VGR again, just showing their strengths, just being ridiculous. Look at that range! Look at that combo damage! Graves, I wait for you. You're going down, buddy. He's going in for the flash. Oh, no. Here comes in the dash from Superior. Oh, yeah, Cry is the first one to go down with Hey Harlow coming and backing them up just barely. Look how low Rick is, and Synchronized will not be able to follow him up unless he... Oh, he does manage to get the Q. He does manage to get one kill. Rick going down. I think both of those kills did go to Harlow, though. Yes, it is 2-0 with the supports going to Graves. Yeah, 0-0-2. That is one kill on Varus at least. It's not too bad of an exchange. This is best of 3 BKF Triple D over in the chat, and this is game number 1. So it's completely up in the air right now. As you can see from that, great trade-off. In comes Jibbers. He's going to get the initial passive hit off, and Sniff's definitely going down. Sniff D's. Not much CC needed by a Nautilus to take control of that situation. Yeah, I know BKFT. All the love and the world. So it's a pretty even lane sitting in the middle. I mean, Skuk's doing a little bit better. He did, I think, go back. He may not have. I may be lying there, but it does look fairly even. 32 to 33. And now with Snow Buff being pushed out, Flame will be coming back and doing quite a lot of damage. I think we'll be focusing out Dorans. Yeah, look at that. Double Dorans coming out from Morgana. Sightwood as well to keep track of the lane. MIA missed, called out by Carlo, but he's right back up there. Hello, Sniff. Sitting 2-2. 100 gold difference currently in the game. Very, very close teams. Doesn't look like any jungle tricks have been played thus far. And now it looks like the map has a bit of a lack of warding. Oh, and Carlo will probably enter a battle from the middle of this bush, and there's no ward for Carlo right here. Oh no, it doesn't look like Lee Sin stayed long enough. He is going to come back and see if he can help out, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Oh, he does manage to stay. Oh, Carlo just stayed in that a little bit too much. That Q landed. He's going down. No matter how long it takes, he is done for. He can run around all he likes. And down it goes. Morgana actually getting taken down at the... Sorry, Morgana taking down Sona at the bot lane. While Renekton picks up the kill at the top lane. So we did see a transition from Morgana down to the bot lane. Not sure what Skux was doing there. But it looked like Jibbers came in as well. Decent gank there. I missed that one completely. That's what happens when two shits goes on at the same times. Can't call everything, but look at that. At the turret, constantly synchronized, just sits there, poking, throwing down the hail of arrows. And Kree usually gets a pretty good knock-up as well. And it's still great at placing those shields. Still pretty damn clutch. Look at that. Auto attack, hail of arrows. Bam, your health is just going down. I should try Jamie Oliver casting this. Just whack it in there. Bam. That's pretty much what's going on with the Varus at the bot lane right now. Damn. 3-3 currently in the game. 100 gold advantage to VGR. Just barely. But look at all of these Dorans coming out. This is it was a complete sustain game at the very beginning. Now they're just trying to push out their opponents. And it's force by force. It's force taken on force. That's all it is. It's not one team playing safer and one team playing more aggressive. These are two unstoppable forces colliding. And eventually somebody's going to die. Double the runes for both the top lanes. And they have both grabbed a cloth armor like I thought. But there's a Doran's Blade coming out on the Renekton. He has got that one kill up. They're both based on sustain moves, so they both don't have resource. They're ready to get up in each other's faces without any negative consequences to their survivability. In goes Snipdies. No return from Carlo, but that's what you want. You want that trade. If he was jumping on, you want that key strike. You want to jump into Broken Wings and try and punish him for doing anything. Yep, certainly right, BK. If most of these guys' mates are still on NA. Alright, so it does look like Snifty's taken a little bit more control of the top lane by just out-aggressing Carlo. Carlo has a bit more... Oh no, that sustain is still a bit more in favor of Snifty's at the moment. Ooh, VGR have found a couple of friends, and they know those friends are after buffs. Down comes Snow Buff. They don't have any wards here to spot this out, but they are staying very much close to the turret. That was interesting. Morgana, nobody's here. Just by the way. And up at the top lane, another kill going to Snifty's. Pure aggression, that is all it takes, and Carlo wasn't returning the favor. Even throughout an Ignite, even throughout the ultimate as well. It looks like VGR in turn are going to grab this dragon because they know they've got the map presence. That is what they need. And the top lane may just go down. It certainly will. Let's see if Harlow can pull off anything sneaky right now. He knows. He actually, well, now he's got sight. He's definitely into it. Oh! Yep, they do manage to get the dragon. VGR do manage to get it. No sneaky steal from Harlow. I don't believe he had a ward to go in there. No, he certainly did not. That would be why, but in comes the ultimate from Varus. They're looking for blood on Rick, and they have the damage to go with it. If he gets just one more shot in, yep, there's the flash going in. 3 hits. No, he only did 2 and then ignited. But he's ready. If he gets a Q off here, he's got 3 to ignite. No, they're gone. Very, very close to it though, but 4-4, and because of that dragon, it's put VGR up that little bit more. It's given him that advantage. Buy more Dorans, why not? Oh, out goes the ultimate from Jibbers. They weren't able to follow up on Superior though. I really thought they were close enough. But I think it's because Synchronized is out of mana, so he's not able to do much. In terms of the landing phase, not looking splendid for Hytek at the moment. I just say that purely from the bot lane. Like, they can't play predict the ADC now. But their top is looking pretty damn strong. Now he's got his brutalizer, he's got a longsword and a Doran's over Riven. Riven does have a little bit of move speed over him, but to be honest, she can rely on her abilities to get away. So that early move speed isn't doing as much for her as that early attack damage for Renekton is doing for him. Very obviously with that 2-1. It'll allow her to get around the map a little bit quicker though, so she can support other lanes. And considering she doesn't have a turret, she doesn't have to maintain her lane as much. She could just go back and farm up on it when it reaches her turret. Now she can still be a little bit more helpful to her team. And if Renekton honestly wards all along here, he can start taking control of the map himself and move in that way. And he wards all along there. Haunted guys coming out already onto Skugs. He's actually going burst AP, starting up with the Sorcerer's Shoes. Loves his move speed. And Morgana going straight for a needlessly large rod herself. Only sitting 77 farmed at 94, but she did get that initial kill down in bot lane. But Cry is going very balls deep on this one. And you know when when a support is going deep, there's some kind of support coming in their wake. And Rick very much predicting that. Does look like Skugs has managed to take control of that mid lane, but he's trying to help out other lanes as much as he can because his top is still doing pretty well. That bot lane isn't doing as much. It's interesting that the bot lane isn't receiving as much support as they could have been. Snowpuff, oh, superior name, perfect flash out of the Snowpuff ultimate. Love that little name, Snowpuff. Snowpuff was being part of my team in the Champ Select. It was a lot of fun. 4-5 right now. VGR still starting to pick it up. Oh, a flash from Snifties into Callaway. He tried to give a bit of a jump start, a bit of a surprise. They're going to try and focus him down. The first kill does go down on Renekton. Close follow-up on Callaway there, so it is a 1-for-1. That does give Skugs a kill in that lane. Will he be able to translate that to the mid lane? He's going to come back and see what he can do to Morgana. Hey, yeah, Hollow's doing all he can to try and maintain this turret. Even though that turret went down at the top lane, it's not that much of a difference. But when it goes down bot lane, the laning phase will stop. The farming's gonna slow down for one of those teams, depending on how they play the game, depending on how they split up and what's up with the pause. Let me see. Sona PC lagging. Sona froze apparently. Oh, poor Sona. Looks like Sona down. Maybe that's what happened to the lane. Who knows? See, it's no longer NZ net OP. It's now full on NZ PCs. What are we doing? Let me know if the oh yeah, this is game 1. Let me know if there's a bit too much lag on the stream. I'll see what I can do about it in game number 2. I've put the bitrate down significantly. I keep getting drop frames. I don't know if it's a new server. That's the only thing that's changed with the stream. It's hurting me quite deeply inside. Looks like Nautilus might be he's either focusing on getting out a locket, or he wants that early Aegis and wants Kratafi focusing on something else, focusing on something more beneficial to Synchronized. And they do just work so well together, so that lets her focus on doing something else. Something a bit more useful. With her life, no. And Lucen again focusing on getting that Razors out, so he wants that jungle in control. If VGR start taking over the jungle, that decision is going to really hurt. He would have wished he started going Spirit. OP Spirit Stone and somebody disconnect. Damn, so how you guys doing? This is what I do when I am bored during pauses. I should talk about the game. It's very pretty. Ooh, trees. That's very pretty on itself. Ooh, lions. Ooh, Zona. No, but Bilgewater Cutlass coming out on Renekton. Is he going to be focusing on getting a Blade of the Ruined King? In that case, double Blade of the Ruined King in the top lanes. How does that work? I know it works pretty damn well on characters like Aurelium. But damn, for some reason I don't recognize that item with Renekton, but I guess it can. His auto attacks are pretty strong, but he tends to get quite bursty, mainly in the early game though. And that AP strain on Snow Path. VGR, of course, they're pretty familiar with using a Morgana to their best effects. But VGR, they've been pretty good in ganking lanes, especially at the bottom and the mid. Not taking as much care as the top as they could have. I certainly did better than Cameron. You know, I have no idea who you are, but I missed you. I do recognize your name, but you're creepy. I don't know who you are. Stalking my games, stalking on my chat channels. What are you talking about? Leave me alone. No, I'm kidding. Stay on. Hi, how's it going? Missed you lots. Oh, have we got him back up? Is it there? Hope it works. Yay! Please no 1000 armor. Actually, I'm gonna do that. A quick check of the 1000 armor bug, please. Anyway, let me just make sure. Just by the way, at the beginning of this series, oh, yeah, I missed you a bit more, Doom Flipper. I don't know these people. I do. At the beginning of the game, at the beginning of the day of the tournament, if you didn't know, we actually had an Israel in game with 1033 magic resist and 1033 armor. It was quite fun. We restarted that game, but it was a lot of fun while it lasted. Oh, so much. But yeah, now I'm just sort of incessantly checking every single game if that happens again. Oh, I know your name, Monkey Face. Certainly, Doom Flipper. Doomflipper 73. I know your name and your number, and I would like to get to know you. Yes, it's great. That was. What was that? William Shatner and Sean Connery in the same. I don't even know. Here we go. Superior name's back. I thought they were having issues with Sona. I don't know. Everyone's coming back in game. Earlier in the day, someone also took the name SIY. Oh, I can't even know. I don't want to say it. But they took the I from the L in Slater, so they're taking Sayada, I think. Oh, that was brilliant. But go bug that guy if you can. I can't remember how to spell it. I don't know what I'm doing. Yes, this is at a net cafe at the moment, BKF. It's live at iPlay Internet Cafe on Lawn Street, I think on Lawn Street, in Auckland, New Zealand. If you are in the vicinity, come down, say hi to me, say hi to the players, get used to the competitive scene. It's been an interesting day here today. We've got a bunch of new teams, and of course a whole bunch of new accounts because of the Oceanic server. Damn, I can't believe that happened. Oceanic server just right the day before the iPlay tournament hits. What are the odds, man? What are the odds? But on Monday, join me for the Company of Gamers Online Points Rounds. We'll be doing that for Points Rounds number 5, and that'll be on the Oceanic servers as well. So it's going to be interesting to see how even more teams have dealt with the Switch. Teams like Pulbrine, teams like TSMNZ. It's going to be awesome. All the good fun. Double Doran still sitting on the Morgana and the Varus. A very even game so far. Nobody's been traipsing in anyone else's jungles. Look at that ward formation for VGR. The sort of the 3 going in the middle, spiking through red buff for Hytek, and the 2 lane ones coming in the bottom to top. Baron is now active, by the way, guys. Just came up that second 15-minute mark. Yes, this is a net cafe in the city. It certainly is. Alright, come on. I want to see some action, if you know what I mean. Hytek on VGR action. Let's do this. Triple Doran's now coming out on superior name. I was worried for him at the beginning. Now I am even more worried for him. He's really burning all of his money on getting those Dorans out. He didn't get a long sword and try and build off from there. Oh, hey, Harlow is coming in. He got the save a little bit on superior now, but they focused down Sona, of course, made of paper mache. Same is happening in the mid lane, except the other way around. Skux is trying to get the one-up on Snowy Pup, but enough from Karloy coming in to completely shred him apart. Broken Wings did its work, and the stun kept him in place. As soon as he gets a Zhonya's, he's going to be that much more terrifying. I'm interested to see how these team fights actually go down. Snowpuff's going to be very influential, but I know that Snifties could make short work of her if she doesn't have a Zhonya's. She's really going to have to start that out as well. Could be a little bit of a Zhonya's battle from the AV mids. And a Dragon going down to VGR for the second time in the game. So they're sitting about 2k up. Just shy of, I believe. Or just a bit more of. That is their advantage and a couple of kills, come to think of it. But it's still pretty even as long as we see those team fights. Varus does work very effectively if he gets that Hurricane. I'm not sure if he's going to focus that Hurricane though. But if he gets that Hurricane and those hail of arrows come down, it's going to be devastating. A good ult from Rekka, to be honest, will solve a lot of that. If it becomes a problem. I'm sorry, Doom Flipper 73. Lands don't really go down south in New Zealand because you guys don't have the facilities. Come on, grow a net cafe. Please. Now there are a couple of net cafes down there, but they're not really well equipped. We've tried. We really have. But we do have a bunch of online tournaments in New Zealand, so go check out the LoL NZ tournaments page. I keep it up to date with as many tournaments as I can find. If you know any tournaments, tell me about them. I'll put them on there. Share them around, see if I can get more going. But it's mainly online stuff going around. Hopefully, the esports scene will get big enough so that you guys will have an incentive to fly up to anywhere that is hosting tournaments. I'd be very, very happy for that kind of thing to come on. Ooh, what's happened again? I think Rekka froze again. A little bit, yeah, Sona froze again. She's not moving. I was sitting there just looking at her. Sidestone coming out from Janna now. Gonna give a little bit more map presence, and the ticking going down. God, everybody loves talking. Come on. Graphics. Totally, Carloy. All part of the plan. Yes. This does happen, guys. Tell me, what would you rather do? Would you rather come to a net cafe and deal with the computers here, or would you rather use your computers from home? Would you rather, if you could, would you bring your computers into a LAN personally? Would that make you feel better? I know for me, like I'd feel way better with that. I can't play in net cafes unless I've played for a couple of days in that same net cafe because I use keycapped keyboards. I hate mechanical. Can't use them. And to me, it does affect gameplay significantly, so. Or bringing your own peripherals at least. But hey, if it's worth something, we can put on a whole bunch of tournaments that are about you guys bringing in your own laptops, your own desktops. Getting all excited that way. 5-8 right now. Let's look at the CS difference up at the top lane. It's pretty damn even, just 2 split. ADC's Varus is still kicking ass. I'm very interested to see how this Graves develops. He does have those 3 Dorans in the bank. I think he's probably saving up for a BSO, to be honest. I'm not sure where that would take him though. But he is a little bit of a crit burst champion, so maybe getting that Infinity Edge. He does have a pick, but I'm sure that's going to be IE. It's not going to go on a Last Whisper this early. Definitely not. In terms of the team fight, it's very much going in VGR's favor, I think. Jibbers, you know, he'll go in there with his ultimate. He's going to be able to knock up a couple of targets. As soon as that happens, Synchronize can get off his ult as well. Them tendrils will destroy everything, and in the meanwhile, Cry can be charging up a storm. More a Minecraft guru. Certainly you are, Doom Flipper. Doom Flipper. If you need any help or assistance, we will be, or I will be, or as long as I can get other people to help me, we will be trying to put up a lot of videos that help people mechanically, and in teams and in things like that as well for LoL, as long as we can help them. But if you ever want to play, do add me. Have a little bit of fun. Although I tend to play for fun now because I'm such a crappy competitive gamer. I can kind of play with competitive guys. They do invite me and I'm like, herder, I support. And they usually play blind with me, so I'm like, herder, I play Blitz, and win, because that's what Blitz does. Apparently Jace does that better, but I like Blitz. What can I say? And then occasionally we'll get double pull Blitz. A lot of fun. Oh yeah, BKF. I would not recommend that Net Cafe. I won't say it out loud because I don't want anyone to hear it. Yeah, good net cafes in the city. Bunch of new ones have opened up as well. But iPlay is pretty damn amazing for what it gets done. I was in Silver 4, and then when I switched to the Oceanic servers, it put me down into Bronze something. I haven't even looked. But apparently Oceania hates me, so I'm just going to be fighting up. I don't really play ranked. But I play a lot with gold ranked people. I'm just not a gold ranked person. For my shoutcasting, I will be playing a lot more. I will be playing a lot more ranked and trying to push my personal skills up so that I can push as much of my knowledge onto other people as I can and try and build up the overall skill level of teams in New Zealand for competitive esports. Because that's something that I really am driven to do for professional casting. Because I know a lot of casters, they don't know that much about the game. And I'm sort of in the middle. I know a little bit about the game, I know a couple of random secrets. But a lot of the time I'm still wrong. And I want to get to that point where I can cast and explain every little detail to you guys and give you all the insight that you need for a game. I mean, it depends what you're kind of looking at. I still want to be a little bit of a color caster as well, because I like to laugh at this game. It's a hilarious little game. But I think also the more knowledge that I take in, if I'm casting lower level teams, like if I cast the semi-pro, I'll be so lost for words because I'll be sitting there going, well, it would make a lot of sense to do this, and these builds sort of go well against these champions, and they may not do it if they don't, not necessarily that they don't know what they're doing or they try something else, but I don't know, it sort of stumps me when things like that happen. It certainly does. By the way, big shout out to Papa Smithy and Pastry Time. They will be casting the Season 3 Oceanic Championships over in Sydney. So big props to them. I've had the privilege of casting with Pastry Time before, and that was absolutely amazing. I love him to bits. He's a great guy, and so is Papa Smithy. Sorry, they cast amazingly well together. They're a great team, and I would love nothing more to see them casting that championships, and they are. So if you want to go see all of the Season 3 championship stuff, they're the ones casting it, and it's got their names all on the official front covers and stuff. It's going to be amazing to watch. Absolutely phenomenal. And JC calling shout out to Ellen. Shout out to Ellen. I can't really say it. Ellen Shivnatsky. I'm going to give that a go. That's probably totally wrong over at iPlay for putting this on. Unless you're talking about a different Ellen. You know, the only other Ellen I know is the one that produces lollies, and, you know, I'll shout out to him. I'll give him a shout out. I love Ellen's lollies. They're tasty. I love their mints. Not mints, like beef mints, but mints is an M-I-N-T-S. Don't try my patience. Ellen does not make minced beef. This is still tactics. A little bit waiting for our ADC apparently. Yeah, so apparently Superior Name has crashed as well. It's been fun talking though. Shout out to Cameron and Brendan. Oh, I love it when people do this. Give me last names so I can embarrass them more. It's that much more fun. It could be any Cameron in the world. Whoever's called Cameron, shout out to you. Congratulations. Better than Cameron loves you. And Brendan too. Whoever they are out there in the world, in the big wide world. I can guarantee you they're not watching this. Shout out to Bacon! Thank you, Doom Flipper. Now there's, ooh, I want to give Bacon a last name now. Bacon Honeystroked. Hey, Domination. How's it going? Hey, Superior Name's coming back on. Thank you, Glordrick. I wish I could say the same thing, but, I don't know you. I can't extend my love. So Bacon I can, though. Thank you, Doom Flipper, for reminding me of the joys of bacon. I've experimented with bacon before. It's been a lot of fun. You know, wrapping various other meats in bacon. Just amazing. I like my basin. My basin. My basin. No, I like my bacon pretty crispy. I leave it on for a long time. Fontel sharing the love as well. Cheers, buddy. Cameron Burns and Brendan Childs. There you go. I'm coming for you. Who are those people? Nah, but shout out to Cameron Burns and Brendan Childs. I could say this all night. Any other shout outs you guys want me to make? It's a lot of fun. Apart from bacon. You know, I'm doing bacon all night. That came out wrong. I mean, I'm talking about bacon all night. Not to, oh, well, maybe. Given the option. But we are back into the game. Apparently bacon wrapped with chicken and ice cream and cheese filling is a thing. Bot turret going down to VGR. As they were sitting there just waiting for it to be destroyed. And luckily, Rick and Superior Name managed to get out of there as the pause went out. And the toe in the mid lane. Skuggs is still managing to get a kill. Whenever he gets a kill, he seems to be going 1 for 1. He's 2-2, and both of those have been a kill of Morgana, but a death on himself. So I'm not sure how that's really working out. It's mainly because of ganks that have occurred, and Morgana thought he could really deal with it. Came in. And now VGR really have control over the mid lane. They're going in there. Look at the damage they have, especially on Synchronized already with his Blade of the Ruined King. And on Carlo, that's really where all of it's coming from. Carlo with the Brutalizer and the Vampire Acceptor. Yeah, Snifties is sitting there going, up, get away from that. Do not touch. Do not pass go, do not collect $200. That, yep, the dragon's not quite up yet. If anyone's got a timer for that, please tell me. I'm still developing the caster skills to actually put timers on this thing. If you guys know a way, just let me know. It'll be cool. Like I've found programs that show you everyone in a game, all of their masteries and runes and stuff. It'd be cool if there was a program that followed a game entirely that showed you all of the for all of the jungles. But I think that would be a bit OP. I mean, already the ones that show you masteries and runes and win rates and things with champions. I think it's called Nexus. Already, that's pretty damn OP. You know exactly what to go against a person and exactly what they're trying to aim for. This is the Oceanic server, by the way. VGR did not change their roster. They just... Well, actually, they sort of did. They're working with a brother and sister combo at the ADC level. ADC support level. And they're doing absolutely amazing. God, you gotta watch it. Very, very frightening combo. But... so they had a little bit of roster changes that way, and they've also swapped a couple of accounts. Don't worry, don't be fooled. That person on Jibber's account is Ensign Stealth, is Liam. That little bastard. No. So don't get confused by that. That's still Ensign Stealth. And they actually banned out his Udyr and picked out his Lee Sin against him. So he was stuck with the Nautilus, and he was like, well, fine, we'll just beat you. And so they went 6-9. But who knows, it could still go either way. There's only 4K between these teams in favor of VGR. That's it, LoL Nexus. The funny Nexus thing. Thanks, Doomslipper. And they still haven't really gained control of each other's jungles. VGR usually has a good control of it by now. They know they're going to win, they have control of the enemy's jungle. And they don't. Not quite yet. Not quite yet. They're still using their own. Got control of bottom and mid turret, I can say that for sure. We just need to see a little bit of grouping up. Skuggs is very much dead at this point. He's just been 4v5'd all the time, except it's more like 3v1. But, yeah, he's been absolutely jumped on this entire game, but he's managed 1 for 1 since then. And more pauses. They need to change computers. They're going to have to change computers after this. I'm going to petition this crap. Oh God, boycott all the way. But yeah, he's been caught out a little bit. They need to band together a little bit more. They need that Sonar ult to really jump in. It's 20 minutes into the game. They can start using that Sonar ult on the entire enemy team. They need to start teaming up and having team fights. But they're a very close range team either way. Rick can get out a very good ultimate that they can follow up well with Snifties and Skuggs. Those are the two that they need in the middle of that crescendo to really AoE everyone down, and then they can follow up with Superior Name and Hey Harlow. And he can jump in there already, do a little bit of AoE damage, but then start focusing people down, get a kick off to try and get the ADC away, or deal with a couple of prime damage targets, deal with Snowpuff in general. If she throws out the ultimate, a kick would be great on her. And Superior Name does a decent amount of AoE, but I think at this point in the game, he's not really doing that much damage. He's still relying a little bit on his auto attacks. His ultimate doesn't do that much. His Q doesn't do that much. He's just got a little bit of that extra kick. He doesn't really have the superior damage that he needs, contrary to his Superior Name. God, I'm bad at these. Anyway, what's going on? Something, something. Did the Asians leave? Good job, Rick. Yep. Synchronized call. No, I'm still here. Don't classify. No. Shout out to Superior Name, saying he's homophobic and then kidding about it. Oh, such a funny guy. Doom Flipper calling it that these guys are playing on old IBM taters. Oh, the taters. Stop trying to find Dragon Timer. You'll never get this. It's already off the chat? Okay. Okay. No, timestamp wasn't on. Come on! Throw off the pause. I don't know who's disappeared now. Yeah, you guys are pretty much over this. Potato. As opposed to potato. Or sorry, potoaster. Put stickers all over these computers. Potoasters and computers all over the place. Po-comptators? Me like. Somebody make a meme. Do it now, co-comptators. It gives you more time to talk to us. Can't tell you how much I want to do that. How you guys been? What do you want to discuss? Live universe, everything? We're small and insignificant. League is bigger than us. Yeah, it is. Rip drag time 2013. Rip drag time 2013 to 2013. A little bit. King Cafe. Yeah, they should have said reserves, but people just jumped on computers. I'm gonna try and give them a little bit of a talking to. I'm kidding. But there's no doubt that whenever anyone does tournaments, there's always things to improve on. 6:10 currently in the game. Can we finish this so I can leave? Synchronized. It's past synchronized bedtime. Synchronized needs a little bit of sleep. Yeah, Superior Name calling it. Trust me, we're all tired. I'm dead tired and my voice is going, and I've got a 21st to go to after this. Now that's yeah, not gonna be fun. Or it is gonna be fun, but I'm gonna be very dead. Why do people have to turn 21st today? Nah, I turned it 21st a couple of days ago. Damn it. I think I missed it. Sync is pretty young. I have no idea. Give him his chalky milk and send him to bed, says Doomflipper. And MJ says, can I come? What? What? I think MJ may have entered that message out of context. I'm sure he did. Give him his chalky milk and send him to bed. Can I come? No, you can't. If he's young and with chalky milk, you cannot come with him to bed. Or her. I don't even know. Just a, I don't. Okay, they are all moving computers, so everybody's disconnecting. So we've got a long time before game one is over. So yeah. The joy of iPlay, says Doombringer. How about we play charades? We totally could. I could just pop on Binding of Isaac right now and just be like, whatever. This is my time. But you know what? I want to be professional and stay in game. And I'm going to upload this to YouTube. How painful is that going to be? Hello, YouTubers. By the way, fast forward about 20 minutes. I'll probably make notes on it being like, by the way, we pause here, here, and here. Actually, no, I won't. I'm too lazy. False alarm. Sorry. But charades would be good. Yeah. You know, if I had friends right here to play charades with me. Holitude was here to give me a back rub, but he lied. He didn't back rub me at all. In fact, he came into the room and stole my pizza. After I offered him pizza. He took the pizza, and I said he was stealing my pizza. Close enough. Joy of editing. I don't edit. I use XSplit and I upload. Who edits? Come on.
A summoner has reconnected.
I like outtakes. It makes sure that people can't get disappointed when they watch me live. I don't spoil their expectations. Not to say that that's any better. Oh, Rick is apparently all sorry, all forgiving. It's not your fault, buddy. It's not your fault. So, how you doing? Let's have a character war. Who are your favorite characters? This is Lan, Extermination. Lan at iPlay Internet Cafe. Batman? What? Are people just typing random stuff in the chat now? I spy with my little eye something beginning with B. Can't tell if you mean better than Cameron or BKFD. Yep, every Tony Jibbers. You know it. Jibbers Moon... Oh, sorry. Inside Stealth Moonlighting as Jibbers. Yeah, it's a custom game. Cheers for the point out. Dawnbringer. 4K, sorry, 3K gold cap. A little bit of a 4. A little bit of a 4. 4.5. 4.6. It's a 4.6 gold cap. I can count. Oh yeah, Batman does start with a B, but if he's spying Batman, I'm thinking something's wrong. And Batman's like a ninja dude. You don't spy Batman. He spies you. There are lots of things that start with B, by the way. Lots of things. I'd like to spy me a couple of things starting with B. Specifically, a couple of things.
A summoner has disconnected.
As in two. A summoner is disconnected. That's what we're hearing. That's the crux of this tournament. It all starts with a B. Apparently they released a new flavor of V. I need to try that. I need to try the new flavor of V. Thanks. Thanks, MJ. No, I do not want to spy boys. Yeah, I'm all good, thanks. Cheers, MJ. Cheers. You'd think. And it's 5 minutes and 30 seconds remaining on the pause. We went through a full 30 minutes of pause, and there was no, there's no chance to get after a 5 minute pause gone. What can you do? Nothing. Which one? The orange? I don't know. You all very confused me in the chat. You're all like, I thought I was weird. I still am, but you just no. I'm waiting for this pause to run out. I don't care. I don't even care. Come on. Oh no, orange is not the new V flavor. Apparently there's one called like power fueled some other color. I don't even know. Looks awesome though. If you guys can remember, then I'm gonna find it out now. Let me just wiki that. Nah, it's not even a wiki. What am I talking about? That sounds so old. V new flavor. Let me see. There it is. V graphite. V energy drink graphite. If you had no idea, let me see if I can find it for you. Let me see. Here we go. I found it. V graphite. Let me just oh yeah. There's your V graphite. Isn't that just pretty? See, I want to try me some of that. And I don't know if it's black mixed with something else, or if it's like if it's sugar-free black, then I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna try that out. Has anybody here tried graphite? Looks like somebody scratched bit of aluminium. Put it in a can. Yeah. Oh well. But yeah, I'd like to give that a try. I love me some V. God, when I was living in Hong Kong, I missed V so much. Jesus Christ, they're talking so damn much. What are they saying? Oh, hey, game's coming. Oh my God. Okay, whoa. Okay, so Snifty is nearly going down, but he's not. He's still alive, and it looks like Synchronized is getting altered by Rick. from behind. Hey, Halo comes in. No, he's not going to deal well. And actually, a kill for Superior Name, finally, and surprisingly, onto the ADC Varus, because, of course, he completely overextended on that turret. So that was a lot of fun. People just died. Oh, that happened. And Hytek, once again, sort of came back from that. Are they calling hacks? Yeah, all planned. All planned. Oh, what happened?
Team's turret has been destroyed.
Oh, mid-black screen. Oh, good fun. Good fun. It's looking a little bit laggy for me, actually, on the screen. That's kind of weird. A little bit of FPS lag coming for me. Yep, they saved us all completely. Graphite. Is it resuming? Yes, it is. It's totally resuming. 7-10 at the moment. Gold lead is nearly sitting at 5k. In fact, it is. Looks like Azonia's going to be coming out from Snowpuff shortly. And then a flash ultimate will not be too far away. Varus following up, of course, with a great ultimate. They've got an amazing amount of CC that they can follow up on. But if they get Kinnan in there with Azonia's, they can follow up a little bit with the Renekton and the ultimate from Sona. The ultimate from Sona down right now. We'll be coming back up in a couple of seconds. Not too much. How am I liking the new Oceanic server? Loving it so damn much. I'm sorry, like I jizz over every time I see 33 ping. I'm so happy. I just want to die with happiness. But I haven't actually had too much of an experience with it just yet, because I spent all night building a North American account to level 5. Not all night. It doesn't take that. It's like 5 bot games. I won every one of them except for the last one. I was very happy. Not bot game, actually. I only lost to the normals. I'm so bad. Down goes a dragon to VGR. Going to be widening that gold gap. But my god, they... I've said this to everybody else in this stream, but probably not to you better than Cameron. When I flash, it terrifies the crap out of me. Yeah. Flashing scares me to hell in the new thing, because it just happens. It just happens. Anyway, we're going to see VGR find Snifties and Skunks out of position. Is Sniff going to be able to get away? He's trying to slice and dice over the wall, but he didn't quite make it. He didn't even have his flash available, and they're going to be able to take down Skunks as well. So just another 2 kills going in their favor. More map control. More of basically everything. Just like chocolate brownies. More sugar. Too much sugar. As long as they catch up more of Hytek, they're pretty much golden. But this is game number 1. 2 more games to go on right after this. Ooh, best ping so far is 70. Mine's 50. And of course, as you can see from this tournament, we've got a bunch of people sitting at 33. God, it's majestic. It's absolutely amazing. What do you guys think about the server? Have you had any issues? Just a heads up, we did have an issue where in Israel was at 1033 magic resist and armor. And so we restarted that game. But yeah, look out for that one. Because people don't die. So spam games as Vayne. Well, you still can. Try your best. First pick Vayne. Because you never know what you're going to be dealing with. Maybe I shouldn't take Flash then. Oh. Yeah, Dawnbringer. Your ears. So majestic. Alright, so it looks like Hytek are catching on and teaming up that little bit more. As long as they maintain that position, they may be in good stead. Snifties, I think, can still 1v1 Karloi. Karloi has grown into a black cleaver. There's a little bit more staying power in Sniff with the Giant's Belt and the chain vest. Fully armor. Right now it's just VGR converging into the mid lane. And actually a finished Runic Bulwark on Jibbers, as I said before. Jibbers were focusing on that Runic Bulwark. I was wondering who was going to grab a... grab a locket of the Iron Solari first, but no, he did take the bullet for the support and grab a Runic Bulwark. Let the support focus on getting out a Shorelia's. And the Ward of all wards, the Ruby Sidestone. Nom. So let's see what this goes from here. But it does look like the 1v1 is happening up top with Karloi and Snifties. I'm very interested to see if Snifties can take out Karloi at this point, because Karloi seems to have scaled a lot better because she got into team fights and got a couple more kills. But there's again a bit more staying power, a bit more tankiness coming out from Snifties. And now VGR are come to play in the top lane. Good positioning on Morgana will really give a team fight. unless we see a kick away from Harlow. That Dragon's Rage has the opportunity to save them from a Morgana ult, which could put them in good stead for an entire team fight. That's the most difficult part, though, making people do what you want as a shot caller on a team. Trust me. And it's not always like, it's always that person's fault. It's positioning from the enemy. Like if VGR does know that Snowpuff is vulnerable, then they'll try and protect her. But she has that Zhonya's Hourglass, so if a Dragon Kick is clicked on her, it could be completely wasted if she Zhonya's right in the middle of the action. Or I think it would refresh, actually, so she can protect that way and get her ultimate off pretty easily. We'll see, we'll see. We're just not really seeing that many team fights. It's a lot of Hytek trying to push up each lane that's pushed by VGR. They're being manipulated that way. When VGR have started warding in their jungle, and as I said, it's sort of at that point where VGR really start picking up the game. When they start warding in the enemy jungle, they start owning the enemy jungle. It's just that more terrifying. Just checked out my ping and my FPS. My FPS is apparently 21. My ping is 0! Oh yeah! That was sexy. But yeah, my computer's just overheating. This is what happens when you play a game for over half an hour. So it's been half an hour pause plus 27 minutes current game time. When does everybody... I can actually skip forward just a little bit because of that pause. Now we are live, thank God. Okay, come on team fight. Where are you going? That was a bit of a glitch. Jibbers just ran across that wall. That was awkward. Oh, everything's like lagging out a little bit. Very confused. Both sides are just focusing on trying to outfarm the other. Moving a little bit more effectively. The Zhonya's is nearly ready on Skunks. He's just got to... Actually, he went for a Rabadons instead of going straight out Zhonya's for his team. Interesting maneuver, to say the least. A little bit more tanking up from Hey Harlow as Lee's son. He wants that initiating that attention. Although his Dragon Kick is a real tool to be used. He doesn't want to get out of the fight before he can use it. Very, very good to be putting out a Morgana. Or indeed Riven. Purely because of her sustained burst damage. It's terrifying. Both teams converging on the mid lane. Oh, Snifty's just barely getting out of there. Everyone pinging for Baron, apparently. There aren't really any wards for Hytek at Baron right now, so they don't know. They can easily be baited into this. They know if Baron goes down, there's nothing much they can do. And now VGR with that Sightstone, sorry, with that Elixir on Cry. Oh, they've managed to catch out Rick. He's gone down very quickly, but that's the ult down for Snowpuff. And Harlow did not manage to kick her out of the way. So there's another kill going down as well as Kinnan gets taken out. And it is a complete slaughter for VGR. They're just moving in and taking all the kills. That's all I can say about the rest of this. A good little dodge out for Snifties. He managed to escape the very end of that battle. But, and they managed to actually grab Jibbers and all of the hecticness of it. So maybe Snifties is going to be able to be out of... Oh, no, he stopped just before. Oh, no, they know. They will know if they actually get there. Carlo is going to be able to spot this. She doesn't get there in time. Snifty is out of there. Lucky bastard. He started being outside of the bush. It looked like he was in it. Oh, no.
Destroyed.
Alright, so now VGR in ownership of the jungle, in ownership of teamfights, and I would assume in time we'll have ownership of the Baron, so it's just a matter of counting down the clock. But hey, we may see a reaction from Hytek about that. They certainly don't like giving up a Baron. And they made it to the finals. They managed to take down Hull's Pizza Party, the standing VGN team. Definitely worth it. Definitely. Fighting for those 5 TT Esports headsets. Looks like Hytek are going to think of picking up this dragon. Not just think about it, they're going to do it. The site was there on Snowpuff. There was nothing they could do. They were all too split up and far away, VGR were. Both teams are being very, very cautious, though. I mean, there are a lot of chances for VGR to wait in the bush and control the Hytek jungle and get a couple of kills, because they've got the initiate from Varus, they've got the grab from Jibbers, and they've got the lockdown from Snowpuff. And after that, everybody else can just move in and clean up. Alright, come on, potential team fight. Aha, there's sight here. Oh well, then has that? Oh, this it doesn't. Oh yeah, that this vision ward has not sighted out this sight ward. That is very sad. Oh, the ultimate was actually burned out by Varus, but in goes Skux trying to get the AoE damage out. Snifty's trying to get the focus down. It was actually a Zhonya's used by Snowpuff, and that is what really gave them that teamfight advantage. Snowpuff got in the middle of it with wasn't even a flash. He just ran right in there, ulted, threw down the Zhonyas, and decimated the team. The rest of the team just followed up, and yeah, look, that is going to be Baron going down now to VGR. Easily going to be following this up. Game 1 right now. There are potentially 2 other games to go. And Superior Name having the flash out of there. Oh, very goodly, very well placed. So goodly, very well placed skill shots there, aiming towards Superior Name, but he managed to get out just in time. But he wasn't able to escape from Karloi. That's life for you. Escape the skill shots. Do not escape the Karloi. Doesn't work like that. No. Anyway, VGR now have Baron. Pretty simple. They can start moving in and cleaning up a little bit simpler as long as Snowpuff gets that ultimate off again. And it's about to come back up, as well as the flash. So, flash, ultimate, Sonya's done. Teamfight, go. Baron. Easy. Still be a comeback potentially for Hytek, but they need to be very careful, especially with getting the crescendo out, especially with using Skux. He doesn't quite have his Zhonyas out yet. He really badly needs it. Oh wait, thank you, Doom Flipper. Like, I'll take that as a compliment, because I wouldn't mind Radio NZ, come on. Although I'd treat that as a joke a little bit, so I don't know. Who knows? 8-20. Not a complete slaughter. Hytek have definitely held their own. And I think right now they really want to get rid of that Janna. They probably want to ban out that Janna and that Vayne. And potentially the Riven as well, but they did well to get rid of the perfect jungling going out. Jibber still did damn well, but it looks like kill after kill after kill is going to go down. And they managed to get a very good shot off on Superior Name, finishing them off very quickly. They're going to be able to focus down this top turret, focus down the inhibitor. They don't have anything else to go back and get. They don't have any Baron. They don't really care about the rest of the jungle that's available to Hytek. They're fine with just moving in there. They're going to put all their CC down on Skux right now. He still doesn't have... Yeah, that's it. He still doesn't have his Zhonyas. He wasn't able to do anything about that. That is game number 1 going to VGR.Giga. Where's game number 2 going to head out to? Let's take a look. Be right back.